I asked, you answered. Let's build a 440. To start off with, we're going to need a section of track and a train station in build mode. We're going to hold the block in our hand and push the left Alt, which will bring up this menu. We're going to scroll down to the double axles and find the Y25 bogie. We're going to click the check mark and then place it down on the track like this. We're then going to open the bogie menu back up, go to the double axles again, and find the pistonless driver. We're then going to place this 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks away like that, and click the track underneath with an empty hand to size up the wheels. To get started on the running board, we're going to need some copycat slices, some copycat headstocks, some copycat half layers, some copycat layers, and a copycat panel, as well as some chutes from Create. We'll also quickly pick up a smokestack, and now we can begin. To start off with, we're going to place the Create chutes on either side of the leading bogie block like this. We're going to place our half layers like this with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the full block on the back, and a single layer on the front like that. Same on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, with a single layer on the front. And we're going to do this for the other side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Just like that. We're then going to take our copycat panels and run them all the way along until they just overhang the last wheel. And the same on the other side. We're then going to very quickly place a temporary block in the middle here, as well as one above it, and then we're going to place our smokestack here like that, and just right click it to turn the particles off. We're then going to use our copycat half layers again, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the front, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the back. We're going to do the same thing on this side, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the back, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the front. We're then going to use our copycat layers, and the same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the same on the top here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, leave this block as a gap, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to quickly pick up some tile stairs and place them in the front like this, using our headstocks here and here, and one in the middle like that. We're going to change these headstocks to be blank, place 2 on the front like this, and one either side of the smokestack here. We're going to now pick up some copycat half panels and run them all the way along like this. And the same on the other side, like that. We're then going to pick up some boilers from Steam and Rails. Now this is where we're going to choose the colour of our engine, and I think I'm going to make this one brown with iron wrapping. And I'm going to pick up just a normal brown one as well. I'm going to place the boilers on this bottom block, but I'm going to hold crouch while I do it, and it should raise it up by half a block like this. And then the normal one goes at the back. I'm going to put a copycat half panel on the bottom like this, on both sides, and this will help to create a bell pear shaped firebox. we're going to very quickly place a temporary block above the boilers like this, and one either side like that. Using the copycat half layers, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the same on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you used copycat steps, you could get away with it, but there would be a very slight gap in this tiny little sliver here, so I used the copycat layers just to remove that. We can then get rid of those temporary blocks, and you can sort of see our Belpaire firebox just like that. We're very quickly going to fill all of these things in, but just before we do that, we're going to place our copycat slices all along the sides of the running board like that, all the way from the front to the back. Just like that. To fill all of these copycats in, we're going to need some colour matching pillar blocks. In this case of brown, it would be scoria. We're also going to need a colour matching smoke box, as well as a black smoke box, some red loco metal, some iron wrapped brown, a plate that matches the colour of your engine. I'm also going to pick up some compact iron fluid tanks from Design and Decor, as well as some candles. To fill in the boiler and smoke box, we're going to use the black Locomotive smoke box for the front here, as well as the sides here. Just like that. We're going to use these black smoke boxes on the bottom here as well. One there and one there. And we're going to use it just to fill in that little gap there. We're going to swap over to our pillars here and place them in these ones like this, and these ones in the back here as well. We're going to put our colour matching smoke box in this gap we left with our plate on the top, and that will just give it a very slightly rounded shape to it. We're then going to fill it in with our wrapped loco metal to create some banding on the boiler. Don't forget to fill in the other side. We're also going to use our wrapped loco metal just to match with this front boiler here. And we might pick up some layered stone that matches the colour and just put it in the back like that. We're going to use our colour matching smoke box again and just put it in these back copycat half panels like that. For the running board, I think I'm going to do something slightly different and make it red. So I'm going to fill all of these slices and panels in like this, leaving the back two copycat half layers blank. For those, I'm just going to fill them in with some plated black loco metal, just like that. Same for the other side. And then fill it all in like this. I'm also going to grab a red Locomotive smoke box and just fill in the buffer beam along the front. Now, because this is an internal cylinder engine, we don't actually have any steam pipes on the outside here. What this piece under here is this is actually where the steam gets exhausted out of the smokestack, because the cylinders are in fact in between the frames under here where this bogey block is. We're going to very quickly use some girders from Create and just fill in the space in between here like that. To get started on the cab, we're going to use some copycat panels, some copycat half panels, some deep slate tile slabs, some black slashed loco metal, and some colour matching windows from Create. In this case, I'm going to use the dark oak windows. we're going to place 2 temporary blocks like this on either side with our copycat panels up like this. We need another temporary block quickly and just place it here so we can put the half panel in. We're going to place our copycat panels again for the roof like this, with the tile slab in the middle like that. Now I did just realise I didn't do anything with the fluid tank or candles. These are actually going to be my whistles and whistle shroud, so I'm just going to put them on the back boiler like this, with the candles on top of it, like that. I'm also very quickly going to grab our colour matching smoke box again, place it in front of the tank like that, if I can reach it, or maybe I have to remove the boilers. I'm going to place it there like that, and then I'm going to put the boilers back like that. And then we're going to place a little pressure plate on the top, and that would just give it a slightly raised look, just to complete our bell pear shape. For the cab, we're going to use our same lined Locometal, fill in the bottom 2 blocks like this. We're going to grab our pillar block and fill in the front tops like this. And then our window block goes in these half panels here, as well as some panels that we're going to place on the front like that. We're going to grab some layered colour matching stone, some train controls, some seats, a placard, and a clock. We're going to put our layered stone here and here. Our controls go in the middle like that, and the seats go either side like this. We're also very quickly just going to come over here and grab our plated black Locometal and fill in this gap in the floor like that. To finish off the roof, we're going to use some black slashed Locometal and just fill it in like this. We're also going to grab some copycat half panels and some copycat steps and place them along the top like this. You'll need to use a temporary block for the slices, the half panel, sorry, and place them like that just to give it a bit of an overhang. We're almost done with the engine, just a few more little details. We're going to place the placard here. We're going to get rid of the boiler. We're going to place the placard here at the clock and then put the boiler back again. To put a little bit of detail on the running board, we're going to grab a black toolbox, a back tank, a copycat slab, as well as our lined Locometal. We're going to put the copycat slab here on the front half of the firebox with our lined Locometal, just to sort of cover over that wheel a little bit and give it a splasher. We're going to put a back tank here, removing that copycat half panel, and we're going to remove the one in front of it as well, and just place a toolbox here and a toolbox on the other side as well, like that. That's pretty much all for the engine. There are a few other small things you could do. On my design, I like having these little half panels and slices here, just as a sort of step to get onto the running board. Same on the other side. And fill it in with the matching block from the running board. Moving on to the tender, we're going to grab our bogie train casing again. We're going to push our left alt again. Oh, I'm going to mention this quickly. If you do have toolboxes on your train, this will happen. This is a create feature. Just hold the left alt button and click this button on the right here, and it will open the bogie menu like that. We're going to find our single axles and find our medium 202 trailing. We're going to place one here, a block away from the cab, and one here, like that. We're then going to grab some girders, some basins, some deep slate tile stairs, some copycat half panels, some copycat headstocks, some copycat normal panels, some copycat steps, as well as our lined locometal we used here. We're going to place our deep slate tile stairs here and here. We're going to place basins on either side of the bogey blocks with 2 girders, basins again, temporary blocks like this, remove these, place our tile stairs, remove those, our buffers go either side with the screw link in the middle. We're then going to cover over all of the top with our copycat half panels, thanks basin. Same on the other side, like that. We're going to place our matching locometal like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same on the other side. We're going to very quickly just fill in the middle with girders as well. We're going to put our final locometal block here. We're going to use some blank copycat headstocks, and ooh, you might need a temporary block for this, like that. And we're just going to place them here, and the same on the other side. We're going to place our steps up here, like this. With temporary blocks on the back here. Our copycat panels above those. A few more temporary blocks. And our copycat half panels like that. We're very quickly just going to place some temporary blocks here and fill those in with our copycat half panels on the sides like that. We're going to use the same colour we used for the running board and just fill the sides of the tender in like that. We're going to use our pillar blocks that we used on the engine and place them like this on the tender. We're going to fill in these headstocks as well with our matching stone pillar, like that. We're going to very quickly grab some copycat layers and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same on the other side. And fill those in with our pillars as well. We're going to use a copycat panel and place it facing the cab like this. Grab our colour matching smoke box and place it on the back like that. We're going to fill these steps in with some colour matching locometal that is unlined, just like that. And the same on the other side. We're going to fill this copycat panel in with some black slash locometal. We're going to use some black stone as our coal. I may use some stairs and some slabs just to give it a bit more shape. So I'm going to use the stairs here and the slabs there like that. Maybe instead of the stairs, I'm just going to use a full block. Maybe? Nah, let's just use the slab. That's fine. It's just there as a representation. We could actually use stairs like this, I guess. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. We'll leave it like that. We're going to very quickly grab a toolbox again. Place it here. Some andesite ladders from Create and place them in the middle like this. And another set of train controls on the back here. We're going to grab a red locometal smoke box to just fill in this buffer beam on the back. We're going to grab our copycat slices and put them here and here with some colour matching Locomotive in it like that to create a step to get up onto this platform. We're also going to place them here and here at the front so we can get into the cab. Just like that. And we're pretty much done for this engine. There's just a few more things we need to do. I'm going to grab some slices, as well as our black slashed Locomotive. We're going to grab some signs that match the lining of our Locomotive as best you can. We're just going to place them like this here, and on the other side. And this will sort of be the company name that we've painted on the tender. We're going to put our copycat slices here and here, and we're going to fill those in with our colour matching Locomotive. We're going to use the black slash Locomotive and just fill in this block here, and we're going to place some train controls here on the tender like this so we can reverse at a decent speed. That's pretty much it for this engine. Just having a quick look over, I can't really see too much that we're missing. So I think it's time for gluing. Gluing is really not an issue because again, it is just a double bogeyed engine. Oh, that was smart, wasn't it? We're going to place a temporary block here like this, and one here like this. Oh, I lied, it's going to be a small little bit complicated, but nothing major. And we're going to place a temporary block here like that. We're going to glue from this one to this one, and then we're going to glue from this one all the way down to this one at the front. The tender is very, very simple. We're just going to place two temporary blocks here, and glue here, and to this copycat slice here like that. I seem to have left a few glue boxes behind from my previous engine that I pasted in. And I think we're now done. Just give it a final little walk around so we can remove any blocks that we've left. And yeah, that looks like it's it. So we can assemble this now. And we should be good to get going. Now, actually, I want to bring this up. Most of my engines you cannot just get into the cab, but you will just be able to right-click the seat from outside and get straight in. Getting out of the cab is a little bit funny. What you're going to do is you're just going to jump and walk towards the outside like that, and you will hitbox glitch yourself out. This only does work if the train is assembled. If it is disassembled, then you may have to mine your way out, just mining this block here that's blocking your way. There we are. A nice little 440 engine for some small passenger work. Because of its relatively short wheelbase, it can go around decently tight curves. So you really shouldn't have too many problems running this engine around small little branch lines or anything like that. I really like these small little tender engines. They're so much easier to build in survival than the big Pacifics, for example. But the big Pacifics are quite, bold and flashy, and if you want to show off, I'd definitely build one of those. But these are just really nice to call maybe 3 or 4 passenger carriages, or you could maybe even send it doing some mixed traffic work with a few empty hopper cars, or you could maybe use it as a shunting engine. It just depends what you're looking for. So yeah, that is a small little 440. I think next time we will do the large 060 tank engine. I think it's actually somewhere down there in the distance, out of view. But I think that's probably it for now for me. I'll see you all next time. Please take care of yourself and have a good one.